Hello everyone, this is Via. I do apologize in advance if I'm not speaking eloquently or smoothly or clearly due to my accent. Do apologize. So welcome back to my channel. Hope you guys are all doing really well, and also wish to apologize of my earlier video. I was extremely exhausted. I was like really tired. But I have my coffee now, so I'm good at the moment for the most part. So I'm not going to talk about that video, because I say go and watch it, because I would say it would be my last video on about that subject. And the majority of people online already talked about it, especially Pierre SO and also D'Angelo Wallace. So I don't think I have much to say here. Okay, so what I want to talk about today is a bit of a different topic. I want to make things more interesting if I could. It's kind of hard when you're in quarantine. Okay, I'm sure many of you, like, as a child, you grow up and you find yourself idolizing a lot of celebrities. You have celebrity crush and everything. I'm just curious, what is your crush? Who is the first celebrity crush that you have when you were a kid? And then what is your recent one now, if you have one? Because as you get older, you kind of stop having crush or fan of certain celebrities when you get older. For me, I certainly have. I think it's just like a phase for me during the time. So it's like everybody else when you're a teenager, young adults. But yeah. So for me, I remember my first celebrity crush. I have two of them actually. It's both Western and Eastern. Because I live in a family that is like Chinese culture. Even though we are living like in Canada, born in Canada. I was born in Canada. I didn't know about this Eastern one until my mom took me to Hong Kong. During the time when I first went to Hong Kong, I was there because my grandfather has passed away, so I was there for the funeral and everything, in a Chinese way of doing things. We don't have the whole burying the dead in underground. If I remember correctly, the way us Chinese do it, we cremate them and then put into a jar or urn, whatever it was. So yeah, I remember like my family, my grandma, my aunt, my big aunt, because my mom has two older sisters, so I call them big aunt or small aunt in Cantonese. So this is how I say Dai Yi Ma, Sai Yi Ma, because it's on my mother's side, so I would say that. So my Dai Yi Ma is Buddhist, along with my grandmother and my older cousin. So they kind of follow that tradition. So aside from that, I was introduced to this boy band through this Taiwanese drama, and those of you who are part of the Asian culture, Chinese culture of that generation of the 1990s, I think you know this one. It was really popular back then. They're called F4. I think it's translation to Four Flowers. But they were appearing in this Taiwanese drama I watched growing up. It was very popular and a lot of people loved them. It's called Meteor Garden. I did say give it watch if you're interested. It's basically Hana. It's basically a spin-off of the Japanese manga or drama Hana something. I forgot the name. Do apologize. So it's basically off that. And my cousin, who's like relatively the same age as me, we were fans of this guy in F4, which the fan dubbed him, giving this name Zai Zai. And if you know this, you will know what I'm talking about. So I was a big fan of it. My cousin was more because she has all the CDs. I didn't know about it until later on. I think my daima joined in watching the drama as well, so it was like it was fun back then. I think during that time I was also introduced to Mr. Bean. Oh, those were the days. Those were the days. But it was also during that time I also became a fan of this Western celebrity. I didn't know about him until I first saw the CD cover, this album, in a Singapore or Malaysian store when my family went to vacation in Singapore, Malaysia, and I saw the cover and I was like attracted by his image. I was a kid back then. I was like, oh god, and I kind of had my parents to get it for me. It was the only thing I asked though. They got it for me, and I still have the CD today. If I could find it. I think I do. Let me check. I don't see it. Anywho, his name, the celebrity crush I have a crush on back then, his name was Jesse McCartney. It was the album that he did was Beautiful Soul, Because You Live. Those two were my favorites songs in his album, and I know many people are not familiar with him. If you are familiar with him, you know what I'm talking about. He was like the 90s version of Justin Bieber, when Justin Bieber has that kind of haircut when he was 15 or 16. But if I had to choose, I go for Justin McCartney because he's less problematic than Justin Bieber. No offense to all the Bieber fans, but I'm just saying what I'm saying here. But yeah, he was really awesome singer. I love most of his songs, and I still like it. Even to this day, I was also surprised that he also voiced my favorite character in Kingdom Hearts, which was Roxas. I still have his figure right here. Roxas and Ventus. So yeah, so here was my celebrity crush. So Zai Zai and Jesse McCartney. But over time, as I get older, I kind of find myself steering away from that celebrity crush. And I think my celebrity crush changed from Zai Zai to Fong Lek-san, which is Alex Fong. If you watch Hong Kong drama, you will know who he is. Now, after Alex Fong, I kind of went through a phase. So I went from being a fan of Alex Fong to this Taiwanese guy called Dan Sen-tan. He was usually seen in dramas with Valen Height, another boy band in Taiwan. He was also filmed in this Taiwanese drama called Rolling Love, which I love. It's really hilarious, it's really funny, it's really emotional, I do recommend you try and watch it. So yeah, and now I don't really have a fan. Like I don't really feel like I have any celebrity crush in terms of Asians culture. I do somewhat like I guess Versailles band, the member, the drummer Yuki, but not big, like a huge fan. But I still like, I seen him in person, so he was really kind and humble. And because I was a part of the VIP of the 10th anniversary, so I kind of know it's really nice. Let's just say that. In terms of Western celebrity crush, I can't really think of any. As I try to think of it, it's like I don't think I have any. Not that I know of. Yeah, I can't think of any like at the top of my head. I think at first I was into Hunter Hayes, but then I was just like, no, that kind of passes. But yeah, those are my celebrity crushes. I don't. So my celebrity crushes space is gone, and I don't have any more in terms of that. But I do see some celebrities I feel like is a good role model and idol. I have a few of them. And I'm most likely, like many of you might disagree with me, but this is how I see it, and I'm sure you have your own celebrity as a role model. So mine would be Emma Watson, because I find her really elegant, and I like her he for she feminism. Even some of them is like, it's okay, but I do believe in the equality that she spoke of. She does make some points about it. Aside from that, I also is quite a fan of Sarah Michelle Gellar. She was filmed in Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I think that she was has a role in Scream, was it? I remember she was part of it. She was also featured in Scooby-Doo movie. I quite like her, maybe because I like how sassy she is, and she's take no bullshit kind of thing. So I quite like her. I also like Kate Middleton. I found her really elegant, poised. She, like almost majority of the females that I feel like is a good role model is because they have the dignity. They don't lower themselves. They have like I respect that about them. Like they have that dignity about them. They keep it. They don't undermine. They don't look down on people. They just like, yeah, they do what they can to help. That's what I see. How I see it in race. I haven't even noticed any male at the moment in terms of as a role model. If there was, I think if I would come across one, I will say it. But now at the moment I can't think of any. So yeah, I do hope you guys enjoyed this video. I would love to hear who's your role model is, and who's your celebrity crush if you have any back when you were a child. It's a good thing to talk about. It's like something fun, something nostalgic, especially when you're in quarantine. You know, it's best to talk about it. So I do hope you guys enjoy this video. If you do, like the button, subscribe to my channel, and comment down below. I'd love to hear you. Hit the bell button for more notification. I'll see you guys next time. Take care, stay safe, bye.